Hello, everyone. Back again. Welcome back to another video review. This time, everyone, once again, as I said, we're doing it again, another one of these updates. This is the second update of my hiatus. And what has transpired. So, basically, you can tell that I'm, a little bit better, or a lot better, 85% better. Of course, I had to. Now, you may be wondering, why did I put the I'm sorry video too recently instead of what it was supposed to be, which was originally January the 2nd of the new year? Because of people finding out beforehand, I won't say who, I had to put the video out there first. Possibly different. Possibly different. I still need to get through this updated such. Alberto, hello. Hello, I'm a Coletta. Hello, Mason, Fernando, Drip Gamer. Anyway, so like I said, as mentioned in that video, I have not once, I have not been, I have not been in any sort of contact with Ben or Delilah. So, and as I've already said, Ben already, like, despite the fact, and I will say this, and I have to thank Ginger Cat 65, Luca, showed me some evidence saying that, anyway, as I mentioned in the video, I'm not a creep. I'm not a stalker. I'm not a monster. Because, tell you the truth, from the evidence that Lucas showed me, Ben still thinks I am a stalker. I'm not. And the proof is the proof is evident. I've not once spoken to Delilah since the last conversation I had with her. To that point. Now, and because of this, I hate to say this, but Ben is suspended indefinitely from my series until I see fit. Because he clearly, that's the thing. It's, and I'm not trying to manipulate the story. I'm not trying to change the story here, or I'm not changing the story at all here, but let's just say this. There are some people out there that think, and I won't name names, but let's just say I have some damning evidence that, because from their point of view, not my point of view, about such and such. And you're right, Devon. I'm not. There's a fine difference. There's a difference between being a stalker and being and having feelings / flirting with someone that you don't know that's in a relationship already. And let me tell you, when people have called me a stalker in my past, in my personal life in the past, because of the way I unknowingly approached people, the way um I like people just really like jump to the conclusion of me as me being a that's not true. That is not true about me. Like I said, with I won't say who, but like there have been people in the past that have done that. Like I said, um, but now I now to be fair and quaint, I have all the respect in the world for Ben. Like there are some things I've noticed, however, that he has done that have not sit well with some people I know, and I get, and I mean I'm not questioning it, but it's just not sat well with some people. And Sean O'Connor from SC3D on Twitter. What happened to him on Twitter? I've not heard what happened to Sean O'Connor. I've heard that he's last I heard he was on somewhere. But anywho. And perhaps makes me moderator good. The whole moderation thing for the year and such, yeah, about that. There was plans this year to have a lot of moderators on my channel. And I had the first one that came to mind, like I had thought of, I thought of this. I had thought of this individual, and I still do. I will add that person as a moderator once the time is right. In saying that, moving on from that, like I said, like I've been involved in my community a lot more than I have in the past. I have done many other things in terms of like I've just been very like I've just been like going on amazing walks, going on just enjoying the nature part of this world. And that's what really had me sort of has helped me rediscover myself as a person and who I am. Um, and I know some people are saying, "Oh, I'm saying this because," yeah. Let's just say this: for those that still think that I haven't changed, or I'm not haven't changed at all, or haven't seen the proof, you'll see it. You will see that proof because I have right on my side. At the time of this recording, I have right on my side. And yeah, like Boris's advice has helped me through this so much. And like I said, if Diesel 20212 Ben, if he thinks that I am still if I'm still a stalker or all that, well, like I said in that video, it's his loss. And like I said, he's suspended from my series until I see fit. Because like like yes, I lost out on many people's series, and now he loses out as not retribution, not revenge, not tit for tat, just how it goes. Because the drama in the Thomas community will end. I've had it. All right? I will put my foot down, like, if, like, I will have to put my foot down much sooner than what I usually do. Should, like, this happened again. Like I said, the counseling has gone amazing. The bridge between me and Katrina, like, it's being mended. Like, it's going to, and like I said, I've mentioned that you will see some new content on my channel. You will see that. You will see some amazing stuff. But you will also, like I said, it's going to take time. How much? I don't know. I have something in the works, as I said, like mystery project number 2. It's nearing completion, and all I'm going to say on that, it's a promise. It's a promise I've kept to this point, and that promise will be kept. That promise will be realized, and that promise will be evident. And before anyone, especially Ben, thinks that it is funny business, well, you're wrong. There is no funny business. More or less magic. And you will see that magic happen. It will come to realization. It will come to fruition. So there's that. And for those that have, and people have asked me about Weeping Engine, you will still see that happen. It is still in production because the script is being rewritten. Like, I've been in conversations with Ariel, with Shine, with Boris, with Taylor Castro, with the whole Shanika team. Not so much with Pudge Mountain, David Lambert, who you may have heard. Glenn mentioned him a lot because like Pudge Mountain wants nothing to do with Glenn, and I owe Pudge Mountain a huge favor, or basically, you know. You mean Daniel from the Dark Untold Story? We'll potentially, Devon. We'll see. It's just right now, I have this, mountain. I have this like mountain of. I basically have like, I have a lot of shit I have to get rid of. I'm sorry for the language. I'm sorry, but this, like, anyway. The point is this. I will take the advice. I always take advice about when it comes to taking one project at a time. Right? The thing is from my experience, whenever I work on a project and if I'm stuck on something, I always go to another smaller, like an episode sort of project. I get that out of the way, or my mind likes to go through these funny things. And so that's what I've done. I focused on Mystery Project number 2 because that's a project I just, like, I'm just damned to get it done. And you'll see that trailer come in the new year. And I'm not going to give away any hints of what that project is, but let's just say the only hint I'm going to give you, it's in one of the music videos I did this Halloween, which, you've now, the Rise of Jess Fitzgerald, clear cut as the sun, or clear cut as the sky. You saw Screech at the end of the Ghostbusters parody. That's the Rise of Jess Fitzgerald hint right there, because he's in it. Buried Engines, basically is the story of the two New Zealand V-class locomotives that were found and discovered by like people from New Zealand. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like a trust fund. One locomotive was found in February. Two were discovered, but the truth is that second locomotive was found. It's no joke. The second locomotive was successfully recovered, and there's evidence. I saw an image of both locomotives with their tenders on a disused siding, like in front of each other. Or not in front of each other, but like lined up on one side. Just, and hence, you're going to see that. You're going to see that. I mean, it's a short and sweet project, but still, they're like Jasper's models being made. Roman and Archie, the two New Zealand V-classes are being made. Richard and Merlin. Okay, Richard and Merlin has a project I've been damned to get done because it was going to be an audio story, but it most likely will be a trains adaptation because a model of Richard was made. And no, it's not the same one that Carson used in his channel. Tom K. Roots or Thomas Kellum made a Richard model for release to use in stories and cameos, etc., etc., etc. I'm sorry for going on a topic here, but there's a few other projects I could just list on. Oh yeah, and what was that long green pan? Oh, that was Super Duck. That was his name, Super Duck. That long green pannier tank. Yeah. Let's just say someone who won't be named, but he's a good friend. He's a, you know, he made that as a joke for Duck. He made that as a funny joke version of Duck. I added that in as like a nightmare for Duck, and yes, he did get derailed because the points were switched, and yeah. I know it's been a while since I did a Toby version of my videos and such. Yeah, and speaking of Toby versions, I'm going to make something very bluntly evident. You may be wondering, why did I delete the premiere for Delilah's OC review and re-upload it? After watching through the video, let's just say there was some background noise that I heard. I'm not going to say what noise it was, but it was evident. Let's just say it was evident. I had to edit that out. It was, it just, what I mean by background noise is while I was narrating, while I was doing my lines for the review, and I listened to it. I listened carefully. It was like, I listened. It was like, what? Yeah. There was some, let's just say my next door neighbors were, yeah, let's just leave it there. So that's what it was. There was nothing foolish. There was nothing evident, like meaning like there was, to be clear in Delilah's review, I never ever flirt in the video. I never ever do that. Yeah. So, and for those who don't believe me, well, you're gonna have to wait until late December to watch the review. So, and yeah, so all in all, my hiatus has treated me to good, bad, and well, sort of downright, yeah. Now you may be thinking, what else have you got for the stream? Let's see what I do. Okay, what now? You may be wondering, why have I not done any Tomy episodes? Okay, the Tomy layout, like all the track and everything, still have the engines, I still have everything and such. I do. The only Tomy thing I bought this year was Gina. Like Lorenzo and Beppe and I mean, I haven't seen them, but I've seen a lot of copies of Stefano. I haven't bought Stefano yet because, well, I mean, he's a big lad, don't get me wrong, and I'd like to get him, but the other reason why I haven't bought him is because I just too focused on a lot of things, like with real life and such, and that's one of the things Boris reminded me of is priorities, life priorities, and that's what I've done. I know you've seen the Ginger Jesus beard and such, but which that's my nickname. Thank you, Caitlin and Shine, for giving me that nickname. But yeah, that's that's another story, which I've created out of pure sarcasmness and funniness. So yeah, it's been like I said, it's been 1 month, 1 month since you know. So like I said, since it all happened, what the hell? Oh, it says the idea me and friends had of Freddie and Mighty might be in MSR engines. Okay, that's an interesting idea. Uh, there's quite an interesting idea. I mean, although I did watch Shutter Productions' version 2 of Ghost of Albert there in 2019, which was pretty good. I liked it. It was pretty fantastic. I ended up been watching Jimmy the Ginty a lot, which I haven't known about a lot until I watched it. It was like, wow, damn good series. Damn good series. Um, Although somebody made some of their trains models, some of the models and trains, I was like, wow, I'm impressed. Um, Sorry, just some random DMs and such. But anyways, all in all, like I said, the hiatus is going. We can tell that now for those that think I'm still upset about the whole thing, I'm more angry at myself of how I handled it. And I'm also like I'm it's a shame to think that, or not to think, but to understand that some people still think that I'm that sort of person. Well, let me tell you, I'm not. And the proof is evident. Not coming from my mouth, of course. Well, from my mouth, but also evident via social media. So, anyway, have you still fixed the issue using '06 models? Okay, so to answer your question, Devon, I understand that that's a bit of an ongoing issue with 2006 roots and 2012 models on 2006 track. You know what I'm saying? Like, or yeah, 2012 engines being on smaller track. Yeah, like I know that. Like, I had the joking idea of putting the big boy on there for one episode as a joke, but after my little situation with Conrail's Fan 76, which I'm over that. I'm over that. That issue was solved months ago, and I'm not going to repeat the same mistake I did on that because thing is, I know it was for imaginative purposes, and I was being silly, and I know there was no script, and I know like some of the lines were just pure lol, but I look back on it, and that's actually one of the most disliked videos I've had on my channel. I've had 25, 26 dislikes to like 20 likes. So uh, anyway, so as I was saying, basically to conclude my thoughts, like I said, I'm doing much better. I've not been in contact with Delilah or Ben, since since the whole thing went down, of course. Of course, exactly. And that's exactly, Devin, what you have been doing. And I've always listened to your advice. I have. It just, and I know some people like Fortress Maximus, for example, and like that's another person who I had to sort of call out in my I'm sorry video because he gave me, advice when it comes to, you know, and like thing is, because of the whole situation, the Relic Wars and Solar Origins is going to be next year. Relic Wars was originally to be this year, but because of what's been going on, yeah, like now Relic Wars, mind you, has been filmed and mostly edited, and I did my lines. I may have to recast because of what happened. I might as well have to recast because now, will I recast? Depends. It will all depend on what happens like 3 months from now, or no, 2 months from now, because I've already now served officially 1 month of my 3 month. Like that's the thing I didn't mention in the video. Like the guys gave like Fortress, David, Andrew, Ben, Fletcher. They all, not all of them. Ben and Fletcher didn't, but Andrew, David, and Fortress gave me 3 months to see if I had fully changed. I've gone through 1 month, and I've already gone past the matter. All right, like in terms of like because one thing I know and understand: anger and jealousy do not get you far in life, and I understand and realize that. So come you know come the new year, they'll see that I've fully reformed, and they'll be evident on my channel. Now, does it mean I'm ending my series? No. Does it mean I'm going to change some things? Of course, I'm going to do some changes to my damn thing. Like I am. And how's things with the what? Well, yes, Devrin. Of course. Why are we talking about coronavirus? Anyway, to basically, to put it short and sweet, Devrin, yes, I am following those rules. Like here's my mask for those that haven't. You've seen on my social media, but you haven't seen on this yet. But anyway, I'm such a such a such a loof. But anyways, I know I know that you're concerned, Devrin. I know, and we'll see. We'll see Tristan. We'll see Ari Tristan maybe, but hold on. Oh, for the love of Pete! Dang it. Anyway. Anyway. So basically, like I said, to conclude, like I said, I have not exclamation 1,000 not been in any sort of contact with Ben or Delilah since the incident took place. Like, I know that what I did was foolish for blocking Ben out of pure anger and, well, as I said, anger and slight jealousy. Like, and I still have, well, and the only way that I'm like, and I'm going to mention this in the third and final part of this, is like basically a compromise moving forward with the matter, a compromise and a deal. Well, not a deal, but a compromise, because from my personal experience, I'm really good at negotiating on many, many levels, and I plan to negotiate a compromisable truce. To be fair, blocking is like, well, that's the thing, Devon. When I got when I got when I got fired up, when I got furious, and most of it was fueled by my outburst with Katrina, and then anyway, I could explain the story in many different ways I can, but look, and like I said, it will all be worked out. There will be a truce. There'll be a compromise because, and if Ben does not come to terms or agree with what I have to say, then like I said, it's his loss, and that's how it is. So, and if he thinks that if he thinks I'm calling him out, then you're just misunderstanding the whole thing completely. Because yeah, like yeah. Anyway, I'm not going to dwell on this anymore. I'm not going to dwell on this in this particular part because the third and final part is where like I said, is where there'll be a resolution to the problem. There will be a like there'll be there will be there there will be there will be pure happiness, and I have every damn intent on providing that no matter what. But anyways, guys, that's the end of this stream. Thank you so much for watching. Like I said, to conclude, again, I have not been in contact with Ben or Delilah. I have followed every single part of the guidelines. I have, I've just been, and if you really want to get in touch with me, at this point, feel free to get in contact with me, like Devon and 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 um Tristan and Sam Brent and Mason and Fernando and even Amakalata and Drift Gamer. Just feel free to get in touch with me. And then because I'm now at that point where I'm at 85%. I feel I feel a lot comfortable in terms of expressing myself again. And I got to thank Boris primarily for the advice he's given me. And I am going to, just to see, because if it weren't for him, I don't know where I would be. I either just be still in the dark state of depression, or I'd be given the final firing. Which, let me tell you, as I said in the video, the final firing was at the time the final option for me, and I was this close. I was this close, but thankfully I stopped myself. Like I said, I stopped myself in the final firing. It never happened. And my therapist has helped me so much through this. So much. And I'm like, thank flipping heck. Anyways, like I said, that's the end of the stream. The third and final part will be coming out. Not the third, but no, not this would be. Technically, there'd be correction. There is two more parts of this potentially. So stay tuned a month from now, which it'll be nearing that time of the year, Christmas. So expect a lot of content in December. So until the next stream, everyone, take care, everyone, and I'll see you all very in the near future. Bye.